Okay, so on to the very next track in Sammy's Sonic Tentacle Distortion 535 miniseries, man. If you say it faster, I don't think it makes it any better. But anyway, this is Alter Bridge, Pieces Broken. For those of you who are only joining us now, I suggest you go back, start with the Tremonti track that we listened to, and then the Lindsay Sterling and Lizzie Hale track that we listened to. That was amazing. That was a highlight track, so I suggest you go back to that one at least and watch that one, or go to the beginning and watch from Tremonti, man. But let's rock and roll, man. This is Alter Bridge, which is always good, right? And it's called Pieces Broken. Let's rock and roll. We still listening to Alter Bridge. We're still listening to tracks that we have not heard before. There is still, how many more Alter Bridge tracks are there? Let's go. That all the sorrows that you know, right, and all the wars that you wage, I'm bearing arms against your own. Essentially, like, these are your neighbors, these are your family, these are people that you should love, right? And somehow they fucking convinced you to hate each other. Do you know what I mean? Not to talk to each other, to hate each other. Do you know what I mean? Which is crazy. It's gonna be a very important song. Listen. As you Always trust Miles Kennedy. His fucking voice, though, is absolutely ridiculous, right? But easy, clean-cut message over there. The piece is broken, and you have nobody else to blame but yourself. You have nobody else to blame but... And you could sit there and say we blame the system, because some people will get radicalized, some people will be indoctrinated into certain ideologies and things like that, right? But at the end of the day, ultimately, you've got free will, right? You can make your own research. You decide what you want to do. And if you decide that you want to hate your neighbor, if you decide you want to hate family members for opposing views and things like that, you got no one else to blame but yourself. So the piece is not just being broken by the system itself. It's being broken by the individual person who chooses to abide by that system, right? Who chooses to abide by the fact that if other people have a different opinion to their own, right, that those people need to be deemed as bigots, and those people need to be deemed as all these different isms and whatever it is. Do you know what I mean? That's the problem, is we happily breaking our own peace, right? We could be at peace, and we don't have to acquiesce to the hierarchy, but we're doing it anyway, right? Whether we're tricked or not, it doesn't matter, but at some point there needs to be a consciousness where you can awaken and break out of that shit. Let's go. Gotta take some responsibility. Can't you see what you've become? As you crawl to your own grave, when everything is said and done, you will find that it's too late. I often think about that too late sort of thought process often, you know what I mean? Where I'm sitting there and I'm saying, look at where we're going in terms of how we comporting ourselves as a society, how we comporting ourselves as people, how delusional we've become, right? To the point that we've become cultists to a certain degree, right? And I always tend to think, it's like, how will this be seen in future generations? How will this be seen 100 years from now? right, when we're gone? Even how will this be seen when you're sort of young and you're following all this ridiculousness, and then you get to a point of wisdom and you realize that you're being consumed by the very by the very ideology that you helped to permeate through society, that you helped to purport. Do you know what I mean? What then? What then? Do you just have this blissful ignorance of like, oh no, I had nothing to do with it, this is terrible? Or are you like, oh no, this is fun, it's fun that I've managed to destroy this entire fucking world because I was radical at a point? Do you know what I mean? Moderacy, man. Moderacy is the most important fucking thing. Everything in fucking moderation. To swing to any level of extremes is going to throw the fucking world off tilt, right? There needs to be a balance, right? You can't sit on one side and then expect that there isn't going to be a massive overcorrection to the next side. There is, and it's going to affect you, and you're going to be consumed by it. You know what I mean? Whether it be in your own private life, whether it be in your community, whether it be in your family, whether it be in statehood, like in terms of literally the entire state or the entire country, right? Just going down and circling the fucking drain because of stupid ideologies. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, anyway, carry on.
The pieces broken. You did it all yourself, with you and no one else to blame. The pieces broken. The trouble in your heart, your self-imposing heart to tame. The pieces broken.
See, this is hard for me, but it's somehow sonically pleasing for me. Like, this is fine. Like, I can have this on my playlist. I don't know what about that first Tremonti track that I found that was a little bit too hard for me. I don't know. Like I say, I'll have to get back to that particular one, because this one is absolutely fire. And I'm going to change my narrative over here, because a lot of the times that Alter Bridge does speak about societal and system driven issues, essentially. But a lot of the times they also talk about, actually the battle within you. And I think this actually, the premise of the song is actually the battle within you, and how you should take accountability for everything that happens within your life, your existence, right? So it's waging this war. It's like you've broken the peace within you, and now you're at war with yourself, and therefore that is what's eroding your soul. That's what's eroding your joy and your harmony, essentially. So I think it's more a battle of within, but I think it also can be sort of extrapolated out into a societal situation, because that kind of can affect people individually, right? So I don't know. I mean, but let's go with the battle within the human heart. Let's go there with that. Let's go.
Everything is blurring now. You've torn your world apart. None of this will matter now. Tomorrow, just today. Don't let this moment slip away.
mad. I actually really like that song. That song is fire. Is it the best Alter Bridge track I've heard? No, but it is a fire track, man. It is a fire track, 100%. So, yeah. Should we put this on the pod? No, I'm not giving it to you, man. Let's do one more. Let's do one more, man. We got lots of series coming as well. So let's just see. Let's see. You got two more to put this one on the podium. Let's see. It's been good so far. It's been good. It's been a good series. But I'm gonna make you sweat. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.